What is up, you guys? Let's set up a fresh year together, a fresh month, a fresh start. If you're feeling a little bit behind this year, you're not alone. I feel like this is the perfect way to reset everything and just get a good planning session. So if you haven't had that me time yet this year, this could be the perfect moment for you. This is going to take less than 5 minutes and we're going to do this together. And I think this will also answer a ton of questions that I get about how I set up my own planner. So I usually will pick a fresh set of discs as well as a new cover. So I'm going with the Luxe Collection, the Sage Green, the Fresh Start Sage Green, and the matching dividers. So I'm just going to do 4 dividers just to keep everything simple and monochromatic for a fresh year. So these have a foil kind of finish on them and they're so vibey and so pretty. So like I said, this is from the Luxe Collection, so they're extra fancy for this launch. And all the dividers always come with these clear tabs, so I can actually manage to put my vision and what I'm looking for in terms of like a fresh start at the front of my planner and label the tab as such, because there is a clear divider tab that says vision. So I just stick that on and they're easily removable so I can interchange them. So what I'm doing is I'm actually grabbing the vision that I put from previous 4-month systems at the beginning. I'm also grabbing, launching soon, the lined paper from the vision board party that we did and just adding that to the front of my planner so I can keep all of my goals right at the front. And then what I'm doing is I'm grabbing a fresh 4-month system and I am grabbing the vision from that. So that's how I'm going to set up my next 4 months, my next quarter. So no matter when you're watching this, if you need a fresh start, you can do that within just 4 months. You can accomplish more within the next quarter than most do all year. And that's why I love this system and it totally works for me. So I set up from January, February, March, all the way through April and all the big goals that I want to accomplish by then. And then as you can see here, there's the completion list and you actually give yourself a score at the end of the 4 months as to how many of your top 10 goals you've accomplished. You have a different set of top 10 goals every single month. So what I like to do at the beginning of the month is kind of map out how I'm going to determine what those top 10 goals are. And I also map out my score from the previous past 4 months. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm tallying up all the top 10 goals and what I accomplished. And then I just did a little recap. And then I'm going to go in and write my vision and everything that I want to accomplish from now until the end of April. How I'm going to celebrate and what I want to do. And then you can see here those highlighter marks on the line sheets. That's from our vision board party. We had 600 people on live. There's thousands and thousands of views on the recording. So if you're in the Daily Grind group, you can get access to it from there. But that was such a good vision board party. And this is just kind of a view into my mind. This is how I determine my top 10 goals. So I try and do different categories of life, from work to health. And for this quarter, at least this month, I really want to focus more on me time. So I made it a point to have way more of my top 10 goals be personal stuff like fitness and home cooking and a dry January and stuff like that. So those are part of my top 10 goals. And I only did, I think, 3 that had to do with anything work related. So you can see here what they are. I have yoga daily. I have making sure that I'm getting some sort of movement or a workout in, some home cooking, dry January. I wanted to make sure that I'm reading every single day and just the stuff that makes me happy. So once I determine my January goals in the month ahead, I tab that one as the month. And like I said, those tabs are removable, the little stickers. So whenever I hit February, I can rip that sticker off and put on a February one. So on the back of that month ahead, I do have the list goals and ideas sheet, so I can list all of my main goals for the month on there as I go. Like anything that comes to mind, I usually add it to that list goals page. And then I always have my monthly habits. So we do have inserts. And one thing that I love is the habit tracking insert. So I always make a tab for that and I track my monthly habits. There's also a page for your weekly habit tracker, and it's just basically a routine builder. And then you have your year in pixels. So one thing I'm trying to do is navigate how many goals I'm getting done every single day. And I've been tracking this since September. So that's what I use my year in pixels for. You can use it for whatever you want, any habit that you'd like, but I just use it for productivity. So then from there, I add in my daily pages and I am good to go on planning my day throughout the month. And I feel so much better already. Stay tuned for more of these Plan With Me's. And if you have any questions, definitely drop them down below, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye, dudes.